Recognized student organizations at UW-Whitewater have three potential ways in which to store their finances. One option, which is available to eligible student organizations, is funding through segregated university fees in an associated account. Due to the special circumstances that limit which organizations are eligible for this type of funding, SUFAC funding and accounts will be handled in the separate trainings. This uCast will specifically cover the two most likely locations for student organizations to store their funds. The first option covered will be a savings or checking account with a bank or credit union. The second option covered will be a student faculty account through the university's cashier's office. Both options have pros and cons, and ultimately, the choice is yours to make in the end. Recognized student organizations can open a bank or credit union account. Most will require a savings account with varying minimum balances. Like for personal accounts, debit cards, checks, or other options are available to the student organizations. To open an account, groups will typically need to do two steps prior to visiting the banking institution. First, your group will need an employee ID number. This serves much like your personal social security number and is free to apply for through the wi.gov website. Second, you may be required to provide proof that you are recognized by the university. To obtain this proof, contact the Student Involvement Office requesting this proof. A letter will be provided that you can present to the bank or credit union. Once you have your EIN number and proof of recognition, visit the financial institution of your choice and they'll assist you in setting up your group's accounts. When considering this option, there are both pros and cons. The most significant positive is the full access you have to your organization's money. Debit cards, a checkbook, online banking, and other general benefits are good reasons to choose banking at a credit union or a bank. There is no university oversight of your accounts, which means you have full responsibility for spending as well for keeping account information and passing on signature rights as your advisors and officers change over time. There are also some negatives to consider. The first is that when your organization applies for its Employee Identification Number, or EIN, an individual will need to include their Social Security number in the application. That Social Security number will forever be associated with your group's accounts. Recognized student organizations can also choose to open a student faculty account through the cashier's office. While a student faculty account requires very little to open, it also has some limitations. To open an account, your advisor will need to assist you in filling out some paperwork. The paperwork is available from the financial services website. You'll take the form and your deposit to the cashier's office where you pay your student bill. For student faculty accounts, groups have the option to either request a check for a set amount or withdraw up to $100 in cash. While the university does not approve or deny your purchases, they will take out sales tax when it is appropriate. As with any option, there are both positive and negative aspects to student faculty accounts. The negatives to consider are as follows. Transactions can only be made between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., Monday through Friday, as everything must be done when their offices are open. And cash withdrawals are typically limited to $100, and both the receipt for purchases as well as any change must be returned within 1 business day of the withdrawal. Positives to consider include your organization is not required to have its own employee identification number, and therefore no student or staff social security numbers are associated with your group's accounts. As long as the money is coming from your student faculty account, any purchases that use your group's money for an appropriate purchase can use the university's tax exemption. Any fundraising you do where you deposit the money into your group's student faculty account may also use the university's tax exemption. And, in accordance with state law, the university will take care of removing sales tax whenever your group sells any items. If you need further assistance, please contact Career and Leadership Development or the Student Involvement Office for help. If no one is available, please leave a detailed message and we will make sure to get back to you in a timely manner. Thank you for watching this video.